Welcome back. Formula One has never been so popular, especially off the back of Smash Series' Drive to Survive. But now there's a worldwide F1 endorsed competition for schools. Its purpose to introduce students to STEM subjects through creating a miniature F1 car. Auckland's St Kentigern College is working on this year's competition. Team principal Wendy Lynn and design engineer Matthew Stubbs join us now. Good morning to you both. Matthew, first of all, tell us, do you have an interest in F1 or are you just keen on STEM subjects?
Good morning. Yes, I've always been interested in Formula One as a whole. I find the whole innovation and design process really exhilarating. And I guess when I heard of Formula One as this school counterpart, where we could be part of the school design process seen in industries, I just thought it was the perfect segue into potentially an engineering career or that kind of thing. So, yes, I have always been interested in Formula One, and I feel like this program really reflects the core values and processes seen in Formula One.
And Wendy, for you, you're the team principal. From what we know of F1 team principals, they're very hard. They've got to make tough decisions. You're basically the big boss. What is your role in this team?
Sorry, I couldn't catch the last
one.
one.
In the team?
So I'm the team principal, as you mentioned. So essentially, I manage everyone and how they meet their deadlines and create the cars and the portfolios that we've been working on. So I make sure that we are able to complete everything we have to on time and essentially organize the team.
Okay, so Matthew, what are the specifications? Do you just have to create a car that sort of fits within the rules? Can you deviate from that too much?
Yes, so essentially, there's two regulations documents. For the car, there's the technical regulations, which is this massive 50-page document of all the regulations needed for the car design process. So, of course, you have to abide to the regulations, but teams do find ways to exploit them or find loopholes or design creative ideas that push the boundaries of the regulations. In fact, there's even a clause saying that teams are allowed to do that if they want to.
Yes.
So, yeah, so there's design, I guess, regulations and guidelines for the car, but there's a lot of creativity that goes into the process. You have basically a whole world at your feet. You can design whatever you want as long as it abides to that document. And then we see at the competition how all these different teams have very, very different design ideas. All the cars, like there are no two lookalike cars, even though all the cars are really similar in time usually. All the cars are very different in terms of design idea and concept and all that kind of thing that goes into the process.
So it's basically just like real-like F1, but on a smaller scale. Can you show us what you've got there? Because you've actually got, is it the car or is it a prototype that you've got there?
Yes, so this is a car that we took to the Australian National Final at the start of this year in Adelaide. It was one of the 3 teams that we took. And so this here is our X-ray simulator or wind tunnel. So if I just turn it on here quickly, it's a device we use to basically visualize airflow around the car. So you can see, as we've got these traces here,
yeah.
And we can move them around and visualize airflow around the car.
So this, I mean, it's basically to see how aerodynamic it is, right? How fast it's going to move through.
Yes. Well, the cars usually take, I don't know if you saw the track behind us, it's about a 20-meter track. And cars typically take around just over a second to complete that 20-meter distance. So, yeah, it's really, really fast. Do
you want to take us to the track and then we can see it in action before we go? Is that possible?
Yes, of course.
Okay, let's do it. Oh, this is so great. And
running it.
All right, so you've got the car on the track at the moment?
Yes, yeah, we can run a demo now if you want.
Okay, go for it.
Okay.
Oh, my goodness. How cool is that? Oh, guys, look, this is such a great idea, and it's such a creative way to get people into STEM subjects. Good luck with the competition in November. I've got to ask you, do either of you have ambitions to ever work in F1?
Oh, I mean, I've always wanted to go into sort of engineering career or that kind of thing. So, yeah, Formula One would be a great pathway for me, and I'm sure other people on this team. Or you, Wendy?
Yeah, so I'm not really thinking about career in F1, but being team principal, I think something with project management or something along those lines would be really cool.
Because this program really drives so many... Oh, sorry. This program really drives so many different skills. You've got... Oh, sorry, yeah. You've got engineering for the car design, but you've also got project management, team principal, we've got a finance manager, graphic designer. There's really so many skill sets you can develop in this program. So it's not just engineering, it's really, really broad.
And it's such a great idea. Wendy Lynn and Matthew Stubbs, thank you so much for joining us, and good luck at the competition.
Thank you.
Thank you.
How cool
It's
is
so
that?
cool.
Yeah.
Hey.
And such a good way to get into those subjects and actually see creative uses for it.
Well, they make it cool. Matt
Yeah.
and Wendy, they make it cool. Like, I'm interested, and I'm just like, they just have that energy about it all. I want to go back to school.
Yeah, well, that's cool what you've got in your hand.
Yes, this is coming up. Haere Akane, we'll be right back after the break with the